Hi, this is Scott. Today we're going to look at a very important, a very real, and a very legitimate challenge that all of us face in achieving success and mastery in the Forex trading business. And that is how to win in Forex trading and live a balanced life. Is that important? Of course it is important. So here's the challenge. We have become aware of this challenge. Even trading using the daily and 4-hour time frames, it is still essential to enter trades within 2 to 4 hours of an entry signal. And if you're trading on any shorter time frame, well then this is absolutely a challenge for you. And these entries will usually occur during the London and New York trading sessions. So here's the intention. Let's state the intention in the first person, and just as an example, this might be a way of stating what your goals are. I consistently trade with at least 90% winning trades. Now we don't want to just leave it at that, because you could say I trade with at least 90% winning trades but never enter a trade or hardly ever enter a trade. You want some actual goals for increase in capital. I consistently trade with at least 1,000 pips profit per month. I consistently trade with at least 30% increase in capital per month. Now these may sound like very aggressive goals to some people, but in our community we are well familiar with this easily being within what is totally achievable using our trading methods. And many of our students are getting far beyond these goals. But let's just use this as an example, and you can put in any number you like. Your goals are your goals. Let's say you might have intentions and goals for other areas of your life, such as I live a harmonious, balanced life. I am healthy and full of vitality and energy. I fulfill all of my dreams. My life is centered around enjoying time with my loved ones. If you set out to achieve your financial goals and at the same time you sacrifice any of your other goals, you will not have success. You will not experience abundance, because abundance must be in all areas of your life. It doesn't even matter if you create wealth and you destroy your health. It doesn't matter if you create wealth and your loved ones are neglected or your relationships suffer. The only kind of success that exists is success in all areas of life. So let's take a look at this problem, and instead of just ignoring it or wishing it would go away or sacrificing other areas of your life in order to achieve your goals, let's find a solution. So depending on what part of the world you live in, you could say, for instance, take this 24-hour clock and you could mark off the times when the London market is in session, when the New York market is in session. Now some people have learned to achieve their goals by, for instance, trading in the evening during the Asian session and finding opportunities to get 10 or 20 pips here and there. But for our type of trading, that would not be feasible, because we're looking for real trades. Well, let's say, for instance, that you live in a part of the world, such as the United States, where the London session might start here around midnight or 1 o'clock. This would be Pacific time. 1 o'clock would be Mountain time. That would be when the London session starts. If you're in the Central time zone, it'd be starting here at 2 a.m. If you're in the Eastern time zone, it's starting here at 3 a.m. in the morning. That's when the London session is starting. The New York session is then starting sometime around here, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, sometime in here. And you want to be there for the first 2 to 4 hours of that session. Let's say you live in a part of the world where it would be optimal for your health and a balanced life for you to go to bed sometime over here and sleep for 5, 6, 7, or 8 hours. And then if you're going to bed over here and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you've missed the best part of the London session. and you're missing it every night. What will that do to your goals? What would be the solution to that? How are you going to still be able to get proper rest and rejuvenation and achieve your goals? I've known many people in the Forex trading business who have sacrificed their health and their family life in order to achieve their goals. And unfortunately, they end up only in frustration and ultimately failure, because even if you make money, you're not really achieving your goals and you're not really experiencing abundance if you're sacrificing your health and other areas of your life. Abundance is something that encompasses all areas of life: money, health, relationships, and all areas of life. So here's the challenge. The challenge is right here on this clock. And every day, this clock will move around all 24 hours of a day, with or without you achieving your goals. And now the question is, how can we achieve our goals in Forex trading and in all other areas of life? So let's look at some possible solutions. First, use entry orders. Let's say you're going to bed at this time and the London session is not starting for another hour or two. Our entry signals do not set themselves up that quickly on these time frames. Even though you need to be there for the entry signal within the first couple of hours, the signal is not going to set itself up that quickly. We're going to see the setup before it happens. And every night you could look at your charts and you could see, here's where the market is right now, and here's what our entry signal would be if it happens, and here's the price level where if price reaches this level, the entry signal has occurred, and therefore I would want to automatically be in that trade. So you could set an entry order based on your analysis to automatically get you into the trade before it happens. That's one possible solution. And then you would wake up the next morning and see that you are in a trade in profit because the entry signal did occur during the night. Well, what if the market turns against you? Well, if you're trading our method, you know that markets always are in the process of completing patterns. And the market could turn against you, but you have a stop loss in place and you know where you would want to not be in the trade if you were entered into the trade and the market turned and went the other way. So it'd be the same as if you were there. You would enter the trade and have a stop loss. Another solution: only trade on the daily time frame. If you're only trading on the daily time frame, it doesn't matter what time of day you look at your charts. It becomes rather irrelevant because no matter what time of day you look at your charts, you will only see one candle form each day. Entry signals do not occur that often on the daily time frame. But if you trade on the daily time frame, there are definitely some benefits to that. Your trades are more reliable. It's more highly probable that your trades will manifest if you're entering based on an entry signal on the daily. However, there are some downsides to only trading on the daily time frame, and one of them is on the daily time frame there will be periods of time when the market is not trending. Those periods of time will last weeks and months. There will be long periods of time in which you will not be trading on the daily time frame if you are only trading on that time frame. So if you are going to make a commitment to this being your solution, and you're only going to trade on the daily time frame, and then you're only going to look at your charts during the times when it is most convenient to you, and it might not be during the time of the London and New York sessions. If you are going to do that, go back and thoroughly backtest on some charts for the last few years to see, would you be able to achieve your annual goals in Forex trading by trading on the daily time frame. You might find that yes, absolutely you will be able to do that, even though you might not be trading for weeks or months at a time. Just don't commit to this solution and not know whether or not it would provide you with the ability to achieve your goals. Don't go into a plan blind and ignorant. At least know what your results would realistically be if you're trading on this time frame. Another solution: move to another part of the world. If you don't like the time zone you are living in, you could move to a time zone where it is convenient to trade during the middle of the day, and that would be the London session. Now, obviously, this solution is not for everyone. We can't realistically suggest that the solution to Forex trading is to move to another part of the world. But for some people, it might be a perfectly good solution. It just certainly isn't for everyone, because your goal may not be to live in another country. That may not be in harmony with all the other goals in your life. So if that's not realistic, then scratch that out and figure out what would be realistic. Form a trading partner relationship with someone and share shifts in which one of you watches the market one night and the other watches it the next night. Or maybe you have 2 or 3 or 4 people. Maybe you have 5 people and one person watches the market one day every week, and everyone in the group gets the benefit of that, because then the one person can alert the others to the fact that there is an entry signal. Another solution, use our alert service. If we are meeting at these times and having a live webinar and sending out alerts when there is an entry signal, maybe this could be a solution for you. However, I think there are some people in our community who would feel that that might not be fair if a certain number of people are always there sacrificing and trading in the middle of the night, and then other people are sleeping all through the night, nights when there aren't any trades, and they're getting the benefit of these alerts, but they're not contributing to the benefit of the other people who are giving the alert. Well, this is something to consider. Is this a viable solution? Is this fair to everyone? Or do you have another solution? And speaking of whether or not you have another solution, that's what we're looking for right here. In our trading community, we have an extremely amazing group of people, and I know that we have a very powerful mastermind made up of all the minds that are involved in this community. And so, what's your solution? It's very likely that you might have the solution that we're all looking for. And so please share that with us. If you have an idea, please let me know. So the bottom line is here that successful people have a plan. Successful people have a plan that will work. And successful people are not going to just ignore challenges and pretend that they're not there. Truly successful people are not going to sacrifice other very important areas of their life in order to achieve their goals in one area of life. Successful people are going to find a solution to achieve their goals in all areas of life. And that's what our intention is. So the most important thing here is to have an intention to really have success in all areas of life, and to believe that it really is possible to do that. So now that you have an intention to have success in all areas of your life, and you really believe that that's possible, then you're well on your way to achieving those goals.